Welcome back to my channel, Delightful_Dawn, and this is the end of an era with Basketball Wives. This is the Basketball Wives reunion recap. And I haven't been doing Basketball Wives recaps for a little minute because I needed a break mentally, physically, and emotionally, because these girls will have you go all through. I shared with my sis about it. She was like, girl, yeah, back up off it, because I was ready to start fighting. I'm like, I don't even know these people. The reunion starts off basically with the ladies all coming in to the set and getting ready for the reunion. Pretty much like literally walking in, which kind of like, that's how reunions kind of start, but it was a very long-winded, like 20 minutes went into like them getting ready to start. They all come in. You got Evelyn, you got Shani, you see Malaysia, you see Jen, you see OG getting ready, you see Jackie getting ready. Jackie was really hyped coming in. I felt like, she was like on one. Like Jackie was like, and bet nobody tried me today. OG was like, this was her time to be vindicated, to even use. She was real cool, calm, and collected for the most part. She wasn't, the typical everybody trying to say OG is. Then you get Shani and Evelyn. They're talking. They getting together, getting the same hairstyle to the side type swoop. They're talking about like just like what's been going on. OG talking smack on social media. She feel like OG just keeps on bringing up this whole Chad Ochocinco situation and trying to throw it in her face. She doesn't appreciate it. All this hoopla. Which, I don't think that she's just bringing it up randomly. I feel like the show is going on. So when people are asking her about it, she's responding, because these are tweets. People are tweeting her and she's tweeting them back. So it's not like she's bringing it out of nowhere just to bring it up. Like, they never had no resolution of the fact. So I don't understand why Evelyn feel like she shouldn't be talking about it, but it was talked about. It was talked about on the show. Then we get to the point where the host, Mr. Mark, he comes and speaks with OG in her dressing room. And when she gets there, he's like, okay, I want to talk to you about something. Basically, in so many words, he's like, they don't want you there. They want you on a separate couch, a separate room, a separate stage filming. She's like, no. Like, if everybody else being on separate sets, like, why have to be set aside? In so many words, he said people felt like she was dangerous and they didn't feel comfortable around her. She was like, I don't understand when other people have already shown themselves to be violent, to be unpredictable. They talking about Evelyn. Like, she's talking about Evelyn. Evelyn has jumped over tables, smacked people, ran after them. She's like saying she's more violent than OG. OG said she's never put her hands on nobody. She don't understand why it's a big issue with her having to be, on a different set. So she basically say in a nutshell, like real quick, that if I have to be separated, I'm not going on, period. Like, I'll go home, I'll pack it up, like I'm ready to deuce. She stopped her makeup artist. She's like, y'all can get ready, because if that's what's the deal. He's like, let me see what I can do to make this a better situation. So he leaves out, go finds Jackie. He tells Jackie what's going on, basically, like, compliment her, tell her what's going on, pretty much like the situation. She's like, we don't want her to leave. We want her to be able to tell her story. And basically want to see if you could talk to her and basically get her to come to the reunion. So they go to Cece next. They talk to Cece, tell Cece what's going on. Cece like, I'm with OG. If OG don't get to go on there, it's not fair. Like, she should be able to say her piece. And that's it. So not OG. So Jackie and OG, not Jackie. Give me a second, y'all. So Jackie and Cece go to OG's dressing room. They basically come in there and she's saying hi to them. He tells them the situation, like, at this point, other ladies say they're not going on if you're there, and you're saying you're not going on if you can't be there, like you're not going to do the reunion. She's like, basically true. And they're like, well, Jackie's like, well, I feel like you should just do it because, Dre had to do it 1 year. And, it's not a big deal. Like, you at least should tell your story. And she was like, but was that Dre's choice? Or was Dre made to do that? And she was like, well, that was Dre's choice. She was like, well, this is not my choice. I don't want to sit on a separate set than everybody else. So then we get to the point to where, after all of this has been said, Cece, like, if she don't get to go, I'm not going. Like, I'm not going on set. Like, if OG not going to be there, I'm not going to be there. Like, that was her piece of it. So basically, OG decides to leave, and she's like, y'all making me go, like, this is not me saying I want to go. Is that it's not fair, like, that everybody else, like, y'all putting me in a situation where I have to leave. Like, it's not fair. I have to stand up for, you know, for me. So basically, OG leaves, CC leaves, Jackie goes on. When Jackie has a whole attitude when she get there, she's like, I want to sit right next to Mark, and that's just that. They end up going back and forth to the point where they got Jackie on stage. She did all what she did. So, I mean, I don't understand why she wanted to sit next to Mark. I think that's what she just felt like she should be at the top. I don't know. It was ended up being Jackie on one side, Mark, and then you had Shani. Tammy ended up not coming to the reunion because of an allergy situation, because Tammy was going to be in this green, like this other stage as well, but she ended up not coming. So, like, that just even made it worse with the whole OG situation, because, like, at least before you can say, well, Tammy's doing this, but Tammy ended up not coming. So at that point, we go to the next part. Mark introduced everyone. They dive right into the drama real quick, and basically talk about Phoebe and Jackie and their little drama. Phoebe feels like if anybody that she wants to be close with outside of Evelyn on the show, she wanted to be Jackie, because Jackie had longevity with being with the man that's been in the basketball, you know, arena. So her husband, you know, for 20 years, he's been a basketball player, or either some way, shape, and form associated with the NBA. And so she's like, well, if anybody, that's who I thought I was going to be cool with. And Jack's like, don't say that to me. We'll never be cool. She's like, don't say that. Jackie started getting emotional, but then it shuts off, because then Phoebe just started going off. It's like, you know what? She just out here acting out, all of this hoopla. They go back and forth, but it's like the same back and forth mess. Like, nothing is ever resolved. Mark brings up briefly, well, why did you say she was on crack? He's like, we'll talk about it later. She's like, no, I want to talk about it now. Which I understand. Like, if someone says allegations about you, you want to address it, you know, immediately. But she's like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. So Phoebe, like, I wash my hands. Like, I don't got no beef with Jackie, but her and I are not friends. Everything that Jackie has said about Phoebe has basically said. I don't think people keep accountable for Phoebe, what she says about people, because it's like, oh, okay, she said it, but she didn't mean it like that, or it was like in the setting of, but it's like, okay, but when Jackie says something, it's like, oh, it's like the end of the world. But everybody knows Jackie has been cuckoo since the beginning. So, I mean, to me, that's nothing new. But that's how I assume that Jackie feels like everybody's acting like it's just Jackie just saying crazy stuff. But she do say crazy stuff all the time, every season. So, I mean, for me, I'm just used to it. We get into Shani and Jen drama real quick. Like, he brings that up. And Jen says that she's never said anything about, she keeps saying she never said anything about Evelyn, and that Shani made up all the stuff. They talk about why I'm sorry saying all these y'all. They talk about why Shani gave Jen the hug, and, you know, Shani still, you know, stood strong. It's like, I'm not gonna let nobody cry. I have empathy, but to know that she's still going around talking about the father of my children, that's annoying. And so at this point, she's like, will you act like I didn't say something that wasn't true, or something that you had said? And then Shani made a good point. Even though I may have said these things, does not give you or warrant you the opportunity to talk about anything that I have said, or about, like, why are you talking about him? Which I agree, like, you know how you mad at your man and you talk about him? It's one of those situations where it's like, okay, I can talk about him, I can say all these things, but you can't say nothing because you're not in the situation. It's not your man. Like, I don't go around talking about your man and y'all relationship, or he done. But I think a lot of Shani's like, why are you talking about him? At, like, have the decency and the respect to know this is the father of my children. And for someone who wasn't close to me at one point, you shouldn't be going around just spreading, just keep bringing up the situation, keep dragging it on. And so when they take a little break, Shani leaves. I think she's leaving, but she ended up coming back. She said she needed to cool down because Jen basically said everything I said wasn't not true, and, like, basically it's not breaking news, which is not. Like, Shani, it's not breaking news, but I can understand, like, where she coming to go eventually into Shani and her family, about her and Shaq, her and her son who ended up having the open heart surgery. She talks about how they got through, and her and Shaq are now BFF, so that's cool. We get OG coming back to the set. So Mark ended up getting a little ring, like, okay, OG's back. She's back on set. We're gonna ring her in and, you know, get the conversation started. So OG come on set, and he just congratulated them. Everybody else is like talking like, hey, how OG? But basically, one person that was pretty much like excited to see OG did come back. Walkout was Jen and Jackie. OG expressed why she felt like she came back. The reason that OG came back was to voice how she feels. She felt like she wasn't gonna let them have the upper hand and dictate how like her narrative was going to go. They're talking back like, well, basically like, you ain't got the upper hand. Like, they're like gibbering back, the girls on the couch. And she ended up she basically feels like the way she was treated was due to colorism. And she said Phoebe called her ugly and black. Phoebe said she never said that. She just said she was ugly, that her daughter is black just like her, and her daughter's a goddess. She liked black men. Of course, OG came back and was like, of course you don't like black men, but you're not black. And basically, everyone's pretty much annoyed, meaning Shani, Evelyn, Malaysia. They're like over Phoebe. They like, and no one never said anything about your color. And Malaysia ended up chiming in saying that OG basically is just crying for attention. She making up stuff. She wants to be the person, saying, woe is me, basically, in so many words, and just playing victim. And OG's like, I'm not playing victim. Anyone playing victim trying to be in a circle is you, Malaysia. And Malaysia's like, girl, no. Like, try again. Do I think that, I think Malaysia gave OG like a fair shot. I think that the ladies, because it's really like ladies against OG, like that little clique, I think they tried. That's what we were able to see, that they tried. I'm not for sure if like we missing things, because they make it like we are missing stuff. But I do feel like every time they did show OG, it did appear that she was just always so aggressive or on edge or ready to fight. And I felt like that she just had so much stuff that's built up of her wanting to like what I'm trying to say, her wanting to defend herself. Like, she felt like people were coming for her. It's constant jokes, like stuff like that, and she just wasn't having it. She ended up bringing on her boo Kwame, her boo Snacks, and he said basically that all the ladies is whack that talked about her, and they whack for calling him gay. And Phoebe was like, well, it is what it is, my dude. Like, you man, he's like, you the last one to speak, pretty much, because you just trying to get him, man. She's like, well, I make more money than you broke, she broke. And he was like, but what you are? Like what's your net? And she was like, I'm worth something, I'm worth. So she going back and forth with Kwame and OG. It's just, I don't understand why Phoebe finds the time to go back and forth with OG about something that's so stupid and petty. And vice versa. I feel like the fight is not really with her, but I mean, they wanted to make it about like Phoebe and them for a second. But then it cut and it went to like the previews of the next episode. So let me kind of like give my thoughts real quick about kind of like this season. Do I think there's an issue of colorism with Basketball Wives? Yes. Do I think that, I feel like if y'all really want to talk about it, y'all could have talked about it. I don't think that they think the OG's ugly, not only because of her features of her face, but because of the skin, the tone of her skin. So if she was lighter, I feel like she would get treated differently. I feel like, okay, Jen gets a certain amount of pass because, you know, she's a slender, tall, model-like woman, and that's not fair because everybody doesn't meet the beauty standards of what y'all decide that is beautiful. So that's what made OG approachable, because she doesn't look like everybody that's on there. You know, slim nose, body, you got the breast lift, you got the booty, all this stuff. That's why people kind of fell in love with Jackie. Like, I mean, Jackie's pretty much like not like she's not nipped and tucked all everywhere of her body. Like, people enjoy someone who seems authentic physically, mentally, maybe not always emotionally, but it's just more approachable. When it comes to OG, when they do talk about her looks, all the stuff that they talk about is natural. So I feel like natural beauty is a lot of the stuff that OG's kind of, you like, I'm natural, and y'all saying that I'm not good enough for being naturally who I am. If I was y'all standard of cute, like Evelyn, going around, Evelyn is basically, they saying, well, from what I'm hearing from OG, acting like how OG act, but because it's cute, it's acceptable. They're saying that OG is more of like a risk because she said so many things, and I will agree. OG has said so many stuff that's been like off the wall. Like, I'm like, you don't say kill, you don't say like bury you or murder you. I just feel like she's talking as if she's like really about to fight these people. And it's one stuff like, I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna beat you, like all this stuff. But the verbiage and your language and your aggression, I do think it was a tad much, OG. I'm trying to be on your side, but I do think it's a tad much. And I can understand where ladies are coming from, where it's like, it's not approachable to have conversations with you if it turns into like a battle of World War III. And for her, she's like, well, my aggression is no different. It's just I'm different than what y'all used to the aggression coming out from. So the picture, the frame, the body, the person is not who you want to act this certain way. Like, y'all, it's because I look the way I look. I think she have a valid point. I mean, tell me if I'm reaching, or if y'all feel like she's reaching. Tell me who y'all thought who had like the best dress, best hair. Nobody really was dressed like superhero. Like, oh, okay, I see you, girl. I did like Shani's style. I think Phoebe looked pretty nice with her bob of her hair. And I did like Jen's ensemble. Malaysia looked a mess. And I'm just saying, like, she never looks good. I don't understand why though. Like, she probably looked good last year, but I don't understand people, how they are putting these people together. They get like a full glam team. Y'all go out there looking a hot mess. You would tell your friend, don't do this. Like, it's not going to translate well on the camera. It might look cute in person, but that ain't it. OG, I don't understand why she allowed these people to do her hair. Because, like, it's always wig swoops. And that's not acceptable. This is your second season. First season, you get a pass because, I mean, we just like, because you authentic. You know, people like that. But second season, you need to get together. Like, she needs to get a better ensemble if she plans on coming back for another season. I think if anybody do, if she does come back, then I feel like she needs to be more open. And I do think that apologies need to be had on both sides, because I feel like the aggression was on 100, but I feel like OG feel like I'm doing this for everybody. So, I mean, it has to be on 10. I feel like they really didn't give OG a chance, and I feel like her feelings is valid. And this is why I said this, because you ever been in like a clique, and because you're not this cute in their eyes of the features of that they want you to be like, to be a part of a crew, that it makes you uncomfortable, but you still feel like, you know what, if I'm gonna be a part of this, they gonna have to, you know, say my name. Like, they gonna have to put some respect on my name. And I feel like that's the part that she's coming from. But I understand exactly what like their opinion is about the situation. And just as a reminder that there's a lot of stuff that we don't see as viewers, and I respect that. Like, maybe it's stuff that we're not seeing that they're privy to, and I feel like this is what it is. Like, at this point, we don't know, and we have to respect the stuff that we do know, and the stuff that we don't know is like, it is what it is. I think for us, for me, it's a TV show. People go home and live their real lives, and I do hope that they don't take this where it's like, it's gonna be like a personal vendetta forever for them, and that they're able to speak their truth, whichever way the truth may be for them. But yeah, this is the first part reunion recap. Go ahead and comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, your thoughts on it. And that's pretty much what I can give you right now. Until next time, stay unapologetically you in all that you do. Peace and love. Bye.